Hello, and welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator. In the last episode, we finished everything we had, so let's get started with emails. We've got an upgrade. Oh, we've got a 5-star upgrade. So this email says, Hiya, I'm thinking I need to upgrade my PC. I saw a PC build online that's benchmarked 7107. Can you hit that? Dual GPUs for this, please. I like AIO water coolers. Let's put one of those in. I like nice and shiny new components. I've noticed it sometimes runs a bit slow too. So I'm assuming they've got some viruses. So let's accept that one. The next one says, Hiya. So I hear you're good at building PCs. Have you heard of Flight Simulator? I want to play that. I'd like it done by tomorrow. Team group components are meant to be the bomb. I heard you guys put used parts in PCs. Please don't do that. So $3,500, play Flight Simulator minimum spec, and we got to have it done by tomorrow. So let's definitely accept that one. This email says, Hi, my eldest son needs a computer to do his school homework, and I was hoping you'd be able to help us out. I'm not great with hardware, so I asked him what was necessary and have included the requirements below. Happy to pay whatever's required. Many thanks. So a budget of $1,100, PC that can play World of Tanks at recommended spec. I don't think a Celeron G3900 is going to play World of Tanks, but a 980 ought to, so let's accept that one. And then we've got 12 days on that and 12 days on that. Let's save these two for the next episode. But let me start with this one. Let me get a build put together, and I will be right back. All right. So for this upgrade here is the PC stats of what they've got in there currently. Passive cooler on a 6700K. That's interesting. So anyway, we're going to upgrade them to a 7700K. And we're going to put that on a EVGA Z270 for the win board. And we're going to put a liquid cooler from EVGA on there. We're going to add them another stick of the same RAM that they already have one stick of. We're going to put in two Zotac GTX 1080 minis and a Patriot Scorch M.2 drive to speed that thing up some. All right. So for this next build, looking for Flight Simulator. So let's take a look. This wants to open up. There we go. Flight Simulator. There it is. And what was it? Minimum spec? Okay. So minimum spec, we're looking at a G4500 and a R9 280. For $3,500, I think we can do a lot better than that. So I will step away again, make another build, and be right back. All right. So for the next build for Flight Simulator minimum spec, we're going to do the Asus ROG Strix X470. It's a mini ITX board with a Ryzen 7 2700, a Kraken M22, two sticks of Team Group T-Force Nighthawk. I think it was 16 gig. I don't remember the megahertz on it. A Asus GTX 1080. A 1TB M.2 drive, two 960 gig hard drives, 750 watt power supply. We're going to put that in the InWin A1, which is the case for micro, whatever it was I said, I can't remember now. And then we're going to put three of the Corsair SP120s in this case because it doesn't come with any fans. So, there is that build, and then lastly, this one needs to play World of Tanks and be able to do homework on. So let me step away, get this last build done, and be right back. And lastly, for this build to play World of Tanks and do homework on, here is what is needed to play World of Tanks at recommended spec. And here is what we're going to put in there. We're going to do the Mortoni H170, the i7 6700, a Cryo Rig M9i, two sticks of Shein Titan 4 gig RAM, a Shein GTX 980, a 480 gig SSD, 450 watt power supply, and we'll put that in the NZXT S340 Elite case in black. So let's go ahead and place our order. Let's close out some of this stuff, get it out of our way. We'll go end our day, get all of our stuff in, including the upgrade that we need to do, and we can get started working. Okay. Let's get all of this. What did we get here? Okay, so that's something that was ordered off of PC Bay. I will throw that in the closet. Let's get the upgrade first. Put that build there. And we'll put this one here. Let's get the names right. Let's see, I think this one is the mini ITX build. Okay. Let's get started with the upgrade. Get some of these parts out of our way. Get this motherboard, whoops. Let's get this motherboard unplugged. Get the RAM. We're gonna need that. Let's get this cooler off. Let's unplug the rest of everything that's plugged in here. Oops. Okay. Get this motherboard off so we can get the new motherboard installed, which is the EVGA for the win. Let's get some RAM clips open, and we'll get this open so we can put our CPU in. This is getting the, was it the 7700? Now I don't remember. It was the 7700K. There's too much stuff in my inventory and it's all out of whack. Okay. Let's get their RAM in. It's this one. And then we've got a new one. There we go. All right. Get some thermal paste. We're gonna have to take this fan off the back here. Oops. Did not mean to scroll in like that. Get our CPU cooler. This one we were gonna run the EVGA. Oh, there we go. Get that screwed down. We're going to be putting a Patriot Scorch on here as well. We'll get some of these out of our way. We've got 2 graphics cards going in. Two of these 1080 minis. There we go. Now, I don't remember. Do they want any particular cable color? Let's take a look here. So let's just go back with the blue that they already have. We'll get stuff wired up. There we go. So let's go ahead, because I always forget. Let's go ahead and get a USB put in there. We will power this up. Hop into the BIOS real quick. Make sure we turn our XMP on. And let's set the proper boot drive. And we'll restart it. Okay. So now we just need to get our 3D Mark score. So let's install 3D Mark. Is this the one that was running slow? Should we run Virus Scanner as well? Let's just go ahead and do it just to be sure. May not even need to be done. Do that first. Yeah. Alright. Let's run 3D Mark. I'm going to let this run, and as soon as it's done, I will come right back. So there it is, 10,948. I'm pretty sure we beat the, what was it, 7107. Let's see, yes, 7107 that was required. So let's get this case put back together. We'll power this down, and we can get this set out in the hallway. Now we can start working on this mini ITX build here. Let's see. Let's start by getting some fans in it. We've got some Corsair fans we can put in here. Two down here in the bottom. And we'll put one here in the side. And close this little bottom drawer thing. Let's go ahead and remove that. And both of those, because we're going to be putting a graphics card in here, obviously. So let's get our motherboard in. And we will get our CPU and RAM installed. Let's see. The 2700. And then the team group. There we go. Okay. We'll move that out of the way. And we will get our ADATA M.2 drive installed there. Let's get our cooling on next. Uh-oh. The RAM is too tall. That is not optimal. Because I think they wanted... Let's see. They want team group. They don't necessarily say that they require a liquid cooler. However, we don't have a fan for the back here, but let's see. This is the only thing. Let's do this. Let's pop these really tall RAM sticks out of here. I'm going to put some different RAM in. I just want to see if this team group RAM will work with this cooler. It will. So, okay. Let's just go order some fresh RAM that's smaller. Let's see what that was. I want to order it new. So that's T-Force Dark. Okay. We'll just get it delivered today. Team group. T-Force Dark. They got 3000 MHz. Anything any higher than that? 24. Let's get 2 sticks of that 16 gig 3000 MHz. Let's get it delivered today. Okay. Hopefully this will solve our problem. All right. Let's get some thermal paste. And we will get our cooler installed. There we go. I guess I don't really understand what was impacting with those taller sticks of RAM, because it doesn't seem to be in the way at all, but whatever. Okay. Let's get our graphics card installed, which is the Asus ROG Strix 1080. That's a big card. And we will get our power supply in, which is the Corsair. Flip this around. Okay, we should be able to start cabling things up. That is not, there we go. Get everything cabled up here. What is not wanting to cable? Actually, I just cabled that up with blue, and that looks terrible. Because this is only a semi-modular power supply. Let's just go with the black. There we go. Are they saying there's just nowhere for that to plug in? Huh. This is also getting 2 ADATA 900 and I don't remember what they were. 960 gig SSDs. We'll cable those in as well. I'm assuming that's a fan. This is weird. Will it even power on? Okay. Because these wires just hanging out like that are incredibly odd. I've built in this thing multiple times and always been able to get all these fans in, so I'm not thoroughly understanding why this isn't cabling. But let's take this fan off. Goodness, what a mess. Not that. There we go. We'll take that fan out. We'll have these 2 bottom fans. Let's close this. Okay, power's up. Let's see if I'm gonna have to get, oops, different power supply. Oh my. And what's this? Just hovering. There's no wire, no nothing there. It's just a plug just hovering in space. Okay. Can't do it. No, it's just a game, but that just looks absolutely terrible. It should definitely be noted that a full modular power supply needs to go in one of these. I don't think I have one. That one doesn't fit. That one's used. So it has to be a 140 mil. So let's go grab a new one of these Cooler Masters. Those wires just hanging out, that's something. What was I looking for? Power supply. We need 140 mil. So this one, let's just buy that. Let's have it delivered today. This PC build. I can't have it look like that. Alright. Let's put this Cooler Master one in. It's fully modular. We'll get it cabled up. Okay. Let's get a USB drive in here. Now we don't have crazy cables just sticking out. Let's power cycle it. We'll hop into the BIOS. Let's turn XMP on. That's using the correct drive. We'll let this install the operating system. We should be good to go at this point. Okay, let's get these side panels put on and we can be done with this build. Yeah, at least there's no cables just sticking out the front there. That's crazy. Fix your game. Okay. So here's our last build. Hopefully we won't have any major issues with this one. Let's get our motherboard, which is the H170. We'll get that screwed down. Get stuff open so we can install RAM and the CPU. It is getting the 6700 non-K version. Let's get this out of the way. Let's get our RAM in there. This is the Shein Titan 4 gig sticks. Go ahead and thermal paste that. Let's get the cooler on. There we go. Okay. Get that out of the way, and let's get the power supply mounted in here. It's the EVGA 450 watt. Get the PSU mount ring back on here. Let's get our storage in. The ADATA, put that right there on the front. And it's getting this Shein GeForce GTX 980. I think that's everything that's going in this one. Let's go ahead, put a USB drive in the back. Power this. Oh, we haven't even cabled it up. What am I doing? Let's put some color in this one. That last build just totally threw me off. Let's see how this cyan looks in here. Yeah, I don't hate that. Now we should be able to power it up. We'll hop into the BIOS. Not that that needs to be on, but we'll turn it on. We'll let the operating system install. And we should be good to go. So let's get our side panel put back on this side. We get our PCI lock on here. And we'll get our glass side panel on here. Power that down. And we'll get this out in the hallway. Okay, let's collect some money. The upgrade. Excellent. The flight simulator build. Excellent. And the schoolwork / World of Tanks build. Excellent. Okay. We've unlocked some new stuff. I don't even know what these things are. I don't know if that's a case or what that is. We'll have to take a look at that later. An EVGA full tower. And here's some stuff for sale. Okay, let's pay our electric bill while we're here. So we got some new emails. We will go through those in the next episode. If you enjoyed this one, however, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next episode.